and a very new recent piece, which is an artist book. And some of the elements that you'll find in the paintings, you also will find them in the artist book. So there's kind of this circle between the things that you see on the wall and then what you can see in the artist book. I think a big part of the things I was thinking about when I was doing these works was non-verbal communication. And that took me to language, and some of the works have parts of the Raven's progressive matrix. It was conceived to measure a sort of fluid reasoning or your intelligence based only on non-verbal communication, or how do you kind of assess things just visually, or abstract ideas and things like that. But I was interested in the tests because, first of all, because it's assumed it's a non-verbal. It's also, you know, it's almost like starting a painting that it kind of looks finished, but you have to finish in your own head. And I think this will kind of become apparent to some of the works more than others, for sure. But the other thing that I was kind of thinking about duration was also like through the viewer and how you engage with the work. So you would go back and forth between different pieces and find that although it's not installation in the sense that they're all individual pieces, you will kind of like find things being repeated in other works, etc. You know, for example, this one might be like just kind of a good example of what I was talking about before, which you kind of can't see really an object falling without kind of in your head, you know, imagine what happens next. So I was kind of really thinking about, in terms of painting, how does that animation happens. And it's something that actually, even in medieval art, you see a lot of different temporal spaces happening in the same painting.
So I'm just going to pause you there. So you talk about this concept of duration and unfolding. So can you talk a little bit about
My name is Sonia Almeida. I was born in Lisbon, and I've been living in Boston since 2008.